Hi everyone, this is Tracy from WeCraft at Home, and I wanted to do a video on this particular bundle from Design Bundles. We're on the Design Bundles page. I bought this myself, and then I put it on all the sites to say, wow, look at this is amazing. It's £3.50ish, £3.60 for all these shapes. And if you go through the pictures, it will show you all the different shapes you get. Look, there's so many. It's unbelievable. It's great. It's like having a die set, you know, your basic die set, and it's got all the stitching around the sides if you want to use that as well, already set to draw, so they're easy to do. But what a lot of people had trouble with is they wasn't sure how to use them because they're from this site. So as you can see, I've already purchased it, so it's not going to let me add it to cart and whatever. But you would add it to cart, and then that I might do, because she's just bought out a new one that I'm buying. If I just I'll go to my cart. If I click checkout now, okay, so let me just show you them. So these are now different designs, and this is only £1.80 at the moment because it's new out. So so every shape has a decollage. So you get a mini slimline, square and circle, A2, I think that's A6 in English, and a 5x7. Okay. So you get it in decollage, lace edge, mini scallop, wave edge, round corner, chamfer corner, so like yeah, like cut corners, and that's a scallop corner, and just a basic edge. So you're getting all that for £1.80. So I've added that to my, I've also, she's got a set, I'll just show you quickly just because I thought it was great. She does a whole set of line fonts, look, all in different fonts, but they're all single line, so they're all great to use. And you've got all the ones down the side and loads there. So what I'm going to do anyway, they're in my cart ready, so I'm going to check them out just to show you how you go about doing this, so if anyone's unsure they know what to do. So I've always got some money that I bring in, so continue to payment, store credit. I've always got some store credit available for me, so I just check out with store credit, otherwise you'd use one of these. If you use store credit you get a further, I think it's 10% off for doing it, so that's why I do it that way, because I do get quite a lot from here. So I'm going to check out with the store credit, and now you see download your products, and then all you do, if you click download and then click on that, you'll see down here it will start downloading. So download, and anything you've previously bought will also be there, as you can see. Got a lot more than I should. But anyway, that's how you download it. And then for me, I go file, downloads, and it'll be here. So once it's finished downloading, it will show up like this has just done. So click on it, right click, extract all, extract. Just keep it in the same place it's in so it doesn't confuse you. There we go, and then we can delete that file. So now we've got the open file. Now I was just waiting for the other one. So right click, extract all, and just extract. And that's it. We'll delete that one as well. And now them two are ready to be used. So you can keep them in your downloads. I've got somewhere they can go. I have my own design bundles folder because yes, I use them that much. So I've put them into my design bundles. And then I can delete them too. Okay, so now we'll go over to Canvas Workspace and we can open them up. So I'm going to go to the original one that I wanted to show you. It does a PNG one, which means you can look at the pictures and see what they are. There's so many to use, it's just difficult to choose, isn't it? So anyway, so we'll go back and we will open, we have FCM. So I really like the fancy label, so I got them out, and I've actually already made a card with this. I made an easel card with these. So each shape is individually already, it's already got the stitching grouped into it, and the stitching is already a drawing file. So everything is set up ready for you to go. Obviously you can resize any of the ones as well. You don't need to keep it the same size. The largest one is 5.5, and I made a 7x7 card with it, this way round, and I'll put a picture up in the corner so you can see a picture of the finished card. I also used the label tags, the banner even, so I use these as well. Again, the smaller one, to put a happy birthday message on, and I had it coming out like that of the card. So if we do a card like this, I'll just show you what I done with mine, and there's like I said, there's so much you can do. This is such a cool kit. I am so impressed with it, and it takes a lot for me to be impressed. You think just for basic shapes we can all do them, but to have a set ready, and it only costs a couple of quid to have a set ready, all with stitching lines round and set to draw, because you know a lot of people don't sort that out for you, so this is like really good. So what I'll do is I will put the link to this set and the two new sets I just got in case anyone's interested in them as well. So if we make a card, it doesn't have to be a an easel card, but I will do that just so that I can show you what I've done. I'm just going to delete that so it's out of the way, but we want the next size down, and that's going to go there. And then what I've done, I'm just going to get rid of these so that we're not blocking the whole thing up. I'm not sure if I might want that size instead, so I'm going to keep both of them out and then get rid of all this, because the next thing I done was the ovals. I saw this shape here and decided that a nice oval, let's take that one, I think that might be bit big, yeah. So we need maybe that one. I'm just keeping the sizes so we're not resizing. My mouse is playing up again. So as you can see, if you put an oval on there, it fits really nicely to the label. Probably means you use the oval to make it. And then if we grab all three and align centrally and vertically, it kind of makes a nice topper set. So you just need to find whatever it is you want to put on there, and then a nice label with happy birthday on it, which you could use the new sentiments. Good idea, let's try that. Just thinking, actually, if we one of these we could use as the stopper, so we'll put a sentiment on one and then another one on the other. So we'll go back to design bundles and go in the single line sentiments. Wow, so many. I do like this font, but is that just birthday? Yeah. Okay. So we can use that with that. And then on the bottom, we'll do just for you, I think. Okay, so let's get rid of most of this. We want that. Obviously, with that choice of words, if you're also getting it, you can do whatever you like, but that's, you know, that's the one I like. So we've got the words for the two banners. You've just got to choose what you want for your topper. And then for the card, if you click on the big one, and we will just want an outward 12. Okay. So we just want two of these. Layer, duplicate, and layer, duplicate. You need three. So we're going to just stick them together, and the way we're going to cut them out separately and stick them together, and the way I'd done it was to lap it over like that, and then we need one with just a, just going to move that over a little bit, we need one with just a score line along the half. So path tool, hit shift and double click, always double click at the other end, and then we're going to change it to this score line. And then if you hold both, just these two, and do that through the middle, then the score line will go to the right place. And it's probably better if you group it as well. So that's layer group or Control G on your keyboard. So you need three as your base, so that you've got the bottom, the one that folds over, and the one that goes on top. And then we start adding these. So that's going to be on the bottom with just for you on, which we will okay, so that needs to be just resized a little bit. I'm going to group it so that I don't, just down a little bit more. Okay, so that's that one, and then we've got this one which we will put coming out of the middle like I showed you. We'll do it at, right, we need to do it at 270 because 90 will put the arrow that way and I want it going that way. like that. So then we can put so then we'll grab them and do it so that it's all aligning through the middle. That's always a better way to do it. And there we go, they're both ready to go. We could, I guess, put these together, because when I've done the 7x7 it wouldn't go together, but you could really, if you ungroup this and then just got the two boxes, so click on one, hold shift, click the other, make sure that they're aligned through the middle so that they're together, and weld, and then you just need another score line down there, and it actually shows you exactly where you need it, so that's good. So click, hold shift, straight across and double click, and then change to a score line. And now we can get all three of them and group them. Okay, so that's the base of the easel card and the topper that goes on top of it. I always like to do my base card in white, so I will be doing that. And then you go and do all the patterns. I will go quickly over to the scan and cut when we're cutting that out, so that I can show you how to do the draw and then the cut. Okay, so I've had to use my phone to do this, so forgive the shaking and everything else, but I've sent it over from scan and cut, and there they are. Now I've just I've cut most of the others out, but I just wanted to see. So if you click draw first, then there you can see the lines. So I've got a pen ready in my drawing universal pen holder, sorry. So I've got that, and then I'm just going to click start, and it will just draw first. So this is so great because all the files are already separated. So on the previous shapes I've done, I didn't want the drawing, but I didn't have to separate it. I just didn't click draw first, I just cut. So then take the pen out, obviously, put the blade back in, okay, and cut. And now it will cut it. Okay, so now we're at the craft desk. Let's put it all together. So this is the first part where you fold and fold again, where we made the folds. Then you've got an extra part that's also just plain white, and we're just going to stick to this half here. So I prefer wet glue, you use tape or whatever it is you prefer to use. Remember, only halfway. Best way to stick it down is to put it back down and put this over the top, line up the bottom, and as far as it goes to the top, without moving it back off. Because at the top it does come over a little bit because of where this part was welded, but we get the whole shape. So the tags, both of them are done in white with the same silver that I used on this. So what we're going to do, this is the inside. I've done a bit that I chopped off the top, and that'll just go there.
believe it or not, these paper pads that I'm using I got from Home Bargains here, and they were I think they were $1.99 or $1.29 each. They're really cool. Right, so that's the inside, and then we just want the toppers. And what I've done, that's the other paper I used, and I didn't see the point in inking around this because they're kind of a silver colour anyway, so I thought we didn't need to do that. So this one I'll glue flat. So there's the first one, and then this is the middle layer. Do we do that flat? I think I'll do that flat too, and then I'll do the final top of the oval. I'll do it on pads. I think that would look nice. But before I do that, while I'm gluing, I'll tell you, what I want to do is use a bit of mixed media. I'm really into my mixed media at the minute. And I've got this new stuff that I have tried the black, but this is white, and what I'm going to do is add a bit of pink to it, and hopefully it's going to work. Just for a little bit of pattern on the grey, I thought if we add a little bit of pink, it might all tie together and look nice. So I'll show you the lid. It's called Puff Paste from Pinflair. And you don't need hardly any of it at all. I'm just going to put it on my, probably got too much, but hey ho. And then I've just got some powder that I thought was closest to the pink. It's Cosmic Shimmer one, but I really like the indigo blue ones, to be honest, but it was a bit too bright for me. Okay. Let's just hope that's not too much. Just a nice subtle pink, I think. Should we put a little bit more in, just to... It's amazing how little you need of the shimmer powders, isn't it? Mica powders, whatever you want to call them. Okay, I think that will do, because I don't want it too pink. So what I actually want to do, let's use that actually. Got a little white still on there. Okay. I've got this butterfly stencil with little flowers on, so I don't want much of the butterfly, but I do want quite a bit of the flowers, so I'm trying to work it. I only want to do a little bit at a time because I want to miss the big butterfly. So I've used the black one, and when you actually use a heat gun on this, it's incredible. I know I should have put something sticky on the bottom of this. I have the stencil glue to do it. I'm being purely lazy and quick. Okay, let's see what that looks like. It's seeped a little bit, but that's my fault for not sticking it down. So I'm just going to put the heater on it. Try and do it so you can see what happens. Can you see it all puffing out? So it raises it. Alright, the butterfly's not so good, but that's my fault. That's because I didn't take care and push it down. You can still see where it's meant to be, but all the flowers have all bumped up. It's just a nice little extra, isn't it? So we'll put some pads on the back of that. If you don't use the dryer, it doesn't puff up as much. Just need some thinner pads for the so for happy birthday I want it to come just out a little bit, so it's like going across. It might have been nice actually to do a offset line around it and do it in the pink maybe, but or get one of the bigger ones around it. And then just the tag that's going to be the stopper. And there's your card. So it's very simple to use, and that's just one of the shapes I've used. Oh, two, sorry, because I used the tag. And you get so many in there. I mean, to not have to sort it out yourself, because I do know how to make these shapes, but to have a set all there ready waiting, And then you've now got the fancy shapes, and you've got fancy stitches. I didn't get the fancy stitches, but I did get the fancy shapes. So you've got that as well. And then this is also one in there. I'll put all the details underneath, so if you want to go for them. But the writing is single line font, all different sentiments, and you can mix and match as well. I didn't, but you can. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy your set if you're getting it. I love it. I'm really pleased with that, actually. I think it's a nice, simple but neat card. Okay, see you soon.